arson. A walk in Elysian fields. The only Elysian thing I know is Elysium. I never heard of it before. But it sounds... Elysian. What does Elysian mean? I am not sure what it means. But if I do figure out what it means, then I'll probably be satisfied. Oh no, I just started. A walk in Elysian fields. Judging by my experience, pulled so many origami in the music. I would say he was one of the people who followed me back in Okinawa and launched vengeance against me.
House fire. Bad one.
House fire.
At least 4 Vicks.
4
Get
victims?
out there and find out what you can.
There are a lot of house fires in his arson.
Address is 650 North Hobart.
North Hobart, got it. Ah, that's a pretty good joke.
Ah, that's good, Joe.
Crazy cop who almost ran me over.
Sir, that's not me. It was somebody else. I think his name was RoboCop. I know it's not him, but it was worth a shot. Never day, never crime scene. Better crime street crimes. So many all over the place in LA Noir.
Hear about Rancho
normal jobs without worrying about.
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel.
Tell me about
Tell
your
me about it.
conversation.
on the new housing developments, a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
You're right, no house, nowhere to live.
Shit about Chuck. The arson
That was very close.
That's something for you.
That's close. I mean,
You're still in
but
custody,
at least you're not dead.
Any unit in the vicinity, a citizen reports a 459. They're now at 38 North Catalina. Unit
Okay, but that's exactly what proved my point. You chose the worst possible times to do this.
R11K responding.
Hot property. Well, that's hot. Hey, you, yeah, you.
Shit!
Stop right there,
We
you
need to
little
figure out what
scum.
you're doing.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
He's running away from the law. We need to get back in the car. What car? Oh, this car. Okay. You'll never get me alive. You guys causing such a truckus, Mr. Hot. Person.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I'm on his boat right. I'm on his truck right now. For some reason, he's taking shots.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
I got another idea.
Okay. One traffic stop coming up.
Aim for the wheels. The wheels. Not his car body, the wheels.
I know, but it's driving the fast. There's no way I
can hit those things. Johnny's staying away.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
I am getting closer. Get out of the way. Danger not here but sirens. These people in this town are trying to stop a straight crime when this happens.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
No, he's already out of the car. Get back here.
But I'm scared to go to prison, mister. They'll take one look at me and...
Just go to prison already. You're going to jail for running away for breaking into a house. Or trying to, at least. And I broke something, alright? His heart. He's gonna be crying the rest of the way back to prison. Or jail, or whatever he goes to. Take him away, boys. I'm done here. It's one of those days. Now, back to the crime scene. House fire, 11:51 a.m. And right turn to redevelopment fund too. You always choose the worst possible times, and the best possible times are during the fancy houses. Are you kidding me? No, we're not kidding you, Cole. See, she didn't mess us up ever enough for this. But, it's part of her job, I guess. Is that a newspaper? It is. This is really essential for my trophy. Housing redevelopment burns. Ex-servicemen irate as GI houses raised. Well, a lot of GIs are being involved in the recent strange and morphine stuff. I'm really a lot of GIs are involved recently in fire burns, especially the one that didn't know that something got burned inside a house. Quite recently.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first, I didn't understand you, but now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are
Thanks, Ira.
confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor.
I think I went crazy.
I'm helping people be together.
I think I remember it's crazy.
It's only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should
like
end
getting
now.
rid of them or something with
served
the
their
burning you used on that one family?
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything's clean when everything's... That ain't right.
The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor.
What's your purpose then?
And you helped me to find it.
What's your purpose? To get people to get better by burning houses? Drake, what have you done? Okay, that's just getting more intense by the minute. Any ideas? I'm confused where I'm at. I'm at a loss of clues. Do you know where we can find some clues?
I'm stumped. Ideas?
You'd better talk to Carruthers. Lynch, too.
Outside of a corner,
You guys
then.
gotta see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
I can handle murder, death at any time. Fires is just a different matter. It's mild, but if people are involved... Oh man, people were involved! They were praying or something, because they all burned.
We recovered a picture of the family.
From the looks like they were blown up because they don't receive...
Anything else?
They didn't get blown up by the
Yeah,
explosion, they
Dr.
just
Phillips.
stood still.
Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Okay,
Doesn't
Lance,
make
can
any
you
sense.
explain what happened with these
Why
dead
aren't they
people
scattered
here?
around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
How can you tell?
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Wait, there was an
explain that,
explosion?
please?
No
I'm
wonder
almost
everyone was so
positive the
still.
cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation.
Yeah, so from most
Look
of
at
it,
the
it
parts
does.
of the bodies
Because all
that aren't
stand still,
scorched.
but all been
The
burned.
coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I
Yeah,
think
of
the
course
fire
it wouldn't have.
damage
The
is
explosion was too
post-mortem.
instant.
I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Maybe they tried saving him or something. Whatever the case, the next thing you guys investigate the dead people. You see one rooms right now.
What are they doing?
They were terrified.
Prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Oh. No wonder they look like that. Because the explosion caused them to look like you're praying. Okay then.
Do your job, Phelps. Let me do mine.
Okay, let's move on to Exhibit V. What we got here? And it was a
Ever think
family,
about
no
how many
less.
people have died in this world?
Let's see, one got
And how
scratched
big
off.
heaven would have to
must
be
have
to
person's been
accommodate
dead or
them
something.
big.
Never the same, are they?
Everybody
No,
else
I
was fine.
have not. Show some respect.
It's such a happy family too. Why did it have to come to this?
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
Sorry,
What
went
about
wrong.
the guy
This
we
one
have
went
in
right,
jail,
however.
Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
You got the wrong person. Turns out the person who set up a fire wasn't the man who set up a
Why
fire.
would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake.
Of course it was guilty.
This
Why
guy
else
wants to
would
burn
he think
houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know
Indeed,
you had
it
it
seemed
rough
worse
lately,
than this.
but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
Carpenter. Wait, where are
Could
you
be
going?
right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Same guy, but
Are
different
you
person.
telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Well, maybe.
Might fit,
It's a little
Cole.
likely since they all
I
look
don't
like
think
in
we
the
can
same
ever
place at
prove it.
once.
There's very little evidence.
And one of them died.
Evidence!
Just find me evidence. It's already burned the ash person already.
Albert, Check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, the same MO, because we feel like we're not dealing with the same person anymore.
You better find out what's eating pigs.
See, why'd you mess us so badly, Biggs? You just had one job and you killed one of the Ash people already. Can you explain why you're doing this?
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
Okay, fine. I'm relying on your piggyback rights, sir. Just tell me why you're here.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out.
Oh, so you have PTSD for fires?
You're not gonna get this guy.
We will get the guy. We'll probably get revenge for PTSD.
We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story.
Okay then. I get you. You're just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Yeah, remember a travel agent? And why is there a plane flying right above us? It looks like taking my horses.
Were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around. Work the neighbors, see what they know.
They always know.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
I'm looking at investigating crime scenes faster than lightning. You'll be surprised what I can do. There's gotta be something wrong with this, but let me start with the right side first. There's always something. You always have a water heater. You can't explosive without explosive water. Let's see, insta heat. There it is.
Looks like the same model.
Exactly like our same model, but different. Same model, different house. Same result. And everybody knows that favorite scene. Tick, tick, boom. This was insta-boom. Boom, boom, pow. Let's see, those fucking windows. I'll talk to you in a moment, Mr. Neighbor. I just need to check out this tree right here. What tree was it again? Open cigarettes. What do we got here?
Someone was keeping watch.
Cow drum.
Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
They're distinctive, but unfortunately, we tried crumpling it up, and unfortunately, you left too much evidence.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Interesting. I think that's enough of that. We need to investigate our neighbor. Alright, good. Hello, neighbor. I mean, hello, neighbor. Sorry, there was something off my nose. So, you've been terrorizing the neighbor over there? Or were you missing your son? Or were you doing your demons in the attic? Or whatever we have in that story.
LAPD.
Los Angeles
Can you
Police
tell me anything
Department,
about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
Yeah, I can imagine.
What's your name, sir?
What's your name?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Is the foreman? Okay, Dudley. Can you tell me about your witness report about the situation?
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
I wouldn't be disturbed about it, because I saw your footsteps all the way over there.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
You
some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Because, you know, he's like, no, I want to keep my house. I am not a GI, but I live by this anyway.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
So what happened prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I saw your footsteps again. Stop lying to me.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
There's 4 cigarettes and 6 footsteps.
You want to explain that to me? There was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
So is there
orange lumber jacket, beat-up hat, and no hair.
I
thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Exterminator to me. So, was there any planned demolitions around here? You know, for the houses?
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian
we not get his
Fields.
houses down?
You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
Whatever about
I
the
don't
Morellis.
know.
Well, you should know. He was putting up a fuss about it.
Whatever you thought of Morelli.
The whole
his
time
whole
he's dead
family
now.
is
One of
dead.
them practically turned into
Couldn't
a
have all
pile of
deserved that.
ash.
I want you to help me here, Foreman.
You'd be surprised how easy Elysian
Morelli
turns
was
into ash just by
big-headed.
knocked over.
He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
It sounded like you did it. Okay, before I go, just one more thing. Do you know anything about a travel contest? It was from last case, and unfortunately,
You
there's
said
not
the
much people
Morellis
know
had won
about
a
it.
weekend away to
Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running
Yeah,
the
I heard
competition?
that. Some
What?
guy at Ira did it.
I don't know.
Sounds convincing to me.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd
you
already
did it
agreed
yourself?
to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Okay,
Thanks for
you
your
didn't
time,
do
Mr.
it.
Foreman.
Thanks, Mr.
Sure.
Foreman. That's all you need to know.
Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get
Thanks,
it for
I'll
you if
need
you
that.
like.
That would be great.
Now give me a fly. It's really
There you go,
important.
Cole.
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
What did you pick up so far? Wait, I know about fly.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Origami. I hadn't seen this before. It's from the beginning of the case. In fact,
Paper
the
cray.
only person I know who uses origami
There's a legend about
is
them.
the origami killer.
You fold 1,000 of these and
Until
you get a
somebody
wish.
stopped him. Alright, what's inside the scene?
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not trying to break it. It's
I'm not.
Oh, it's
I'm
a flyer.
unfolding it.
It's a finally
Looks
face
like a
and a holy
waybill or a
blueprint.
flyer.
For what?
Why are we using flyers for? It doesn't
Or
matter.
Elysian Fields developments.
Yes, there's a lot of developments, because why else would we use the fields? Oh, thanks, we needed that.
Oh, I see you already have one.
Thanks, but I always already picked up. Wait, what I got here? Huh, it's a lot more different than I saw in the picture.
When did the flyer arrive in your
Leland
mailbox?
Monroe.
They've been arriving
I
for
never
weeks.
saw him again afterwards.
This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
The last part of the paper I never saw before. Interesting. Thank you, sir. I needed this. I need to make a call. It's really essential to make that call. But why would it be so important now?
Gotta be something big,
I'll
right?
check my head here. You know, I'm not. Can't use that. Here what I'm thinking for.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective.
It's okay. Take your time.
The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Captain
Thanks.
McGilty, guys.
Can you put me through, operator?
You from Roberts, I can tell him
Here
Captain
you are.
McGilty.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
Somebody put their
We're about to
hand
go
on
and
my
visit
head. It's
Elysian
probably my
Fields
bus.
Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you
I
out of
saw
your
him on the
mind?
paper. I doubt he's on the.
Warning you,
There's one of the
Phelps.
suspects, but I might be aware just in case.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
It's really essential.
You have something you
I might be
bring
in
to
trouble,
me,
but he might be
hanging
too
by
if
a
he's
thread,
not careful.
Phelps. Do you
I think-
understand?
I'm aware of that. Thanks for letting
Yes,
me know.
sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
I'll let you know as soon as we solve the case. And my buddy's smoking.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's at that end.
It's a front end and a dead
Let's
end.
check out Rancho
This one's the
Escondido.
front end.
You know the place?
Sure. On our fountain, Wilton. Let's go.
What's that Rancho Escondido? I know, I checked the internet, so I checked my sources, and that's where we have to go next. It's property for sale! No, this property for sale! That sale, this sale, that sale, this sale! It doesn't matter.
At the next turn,
maybe
take a
that's-
right.
Right!
Can you go right at the next corner? Right up ahead.
Turning right now. Right? Right? Just gotta check there's no extra crime scenes I have to worry about. surprisingly peaceful for despite the fact we just had to worry about dead people inside a firehouse. And ironically, you have a fireman in there too. Because fireman equals firehouse. Oh my...
No!
Yes! Okay, I apologize. I'm really bad at driving, Mr. Biggs. I just... What the... You know, another fire building? Oh, this place is a ranch.
There are times when you really miss a nightstick.
There's
more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Yeah, the cathedrals are a pretty good place to visit to when you love God, I guess. This place, so...
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir. Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property. It is not This is safe, America, sir. dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch!
You punched an officer, you're going to jail.
Black and blue.
The city's fighting each other. Get on the ground. Oh, I punched. I didn't know where I punched him. Just only know. I guess I'm gonna end the fight. Yeah, let's people on my face. You just tried beating us all up.
Good thing you showed up when you did,
Maybe
detectives.
in mirror but that doesn't mean you get to
Those folks
punch
were baying
officers
for
in the
blood.
face. I can see that.
Then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Yeah, unfortunately, we chose the worst possible time just to beat us up during a crime scene. Alright, then let's start at... This might be important. Oh, we got here. It's a lot of ash. And a loose tile. What the... What's inside this loose tile?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a
Poor
fire?
cement quality. Probably should have done a little better job on the cement, though.
But it looks like the
I'd say
cement
better
barely adheres
jobs
to
than
the
this.
brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Yeah, it looks like... Oh no, more of the foundation broke! Oh man, it really did a terrible job. That thing just broke apart.
If we're paying a visit to Alicia and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
I know, we just had to make sure he's not the guy first, so we just asked him a few questions. And maybe he might not be our guy. So if he's our guy, then go buy GI Fields and hello, a lot of angry people. But hey, that's not the problem. The problem is what will happen if the chief finds out about us. Or my captain. Because I already got enough problems to worry about no thanks to Elsa. Then I lose my job and goodbye being a policeman. Because seriously, we really hate the other side after World War II. This is during the Cold War for Pete's sake.
Cut it out!
Oh man, rush my car. Yep, it's only to give me up. Okay, I'm very not the best driver, but I'm pretty good at drifting. I'm a drifter. Drifting from one place to another. Sorry. Did you not hear the siren? Oh man. Just broke both sides of the car. I take it back, we're both one side of the car. So broken that we can see the engine from here. What are they thinking? Okay, it's gonna break my ratings. That's why this last desk job I have to handle before I get kicked out too. This is not a good start. Legion Fields, 12:37 p.m. in the morning. Afternoon, I guess. And there's a man in question right now. Maybe not, this is a random citizen. Random citizen?
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
Monroe?
With a police lady.
We
don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
Just investigation, it'll be fine.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
And I'm in trouble. We just need to see you. It's okay, Monroe. We just need to talk to you for about 5 moments.
Thanks, ma'am.
Or longer, depending on how long this takes. Because at this rate, it'll just turn to midnight by then.
May I help you, gentlemen?
Oh, for Pete's sake.
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
Wait to see you, boss.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Then how come he just gave us a call then?
Sister. Is he in?
Is he in or not?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
I don't care about the freedom of rights or anything. We just need to talk to your boss.
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Miss, can I see your boss?
Casino.
Okay, Cancino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
Do you want us a warrant
It
or
won't
not?
be necessary, gentlemen.
Oh, Monroe, we
Come
meet
into my
again.
office.
Okay, Leland. Llewellyn. I'm sorry, I'm reading No
Like
Country
a
Road anyway.
cigar.
So.
Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a cigar.
Hey, what we got here?
Biggs.
That's the entire that's the GI refund. You will not get a refund.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
Yes, there might be things with, but we
Terrible.
can't be too sure.
How can I help?
Answer some questions, thank you. So, is Elysian featuring any arsons?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
We know because we keep seeing
They're turning
origami
up
killer
all over
signs.
town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your
Obviously,
explanation,
the GIs
Mr.
are returning
Monroe?
back from World War II.
Coincidence?
Is it a coincidence?
Explanation? Why? What's to explain?
Well,
I
besides, we
advertise
saw your
on
flyer as
radio and
origami.
billboards for
Our next
buyers,
two
and I
crime
advertise
scenes,
for
too.
sellers using waybills.
We
Well, I'm
found
not
a
trying to play
family
nice,
burnt
sir.
out
I'm
in
trying
their
to win
home.
this scene,
Another
okay?
house burned to the ground.
If I see
by
never
an Elysian
burst hands
Fields
down, I'd
flyer.
probably lose my
Our
mind.
information is that they didn't want to sell.
They don't want to sell, and
You
this
saying
happened.
that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Of course, it has everything to do with you.
Every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Is it good or bad? So, do you anything know about promotional trends? Blah 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 blah. I mean, Elysian promotional travel contest.
What do you know
know anything about travel
competition for
contest?
families to win free vacations
Promotional
to
for a trip,
Catalina Island?
one trip to Hawaii.
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
I'm calling you a lion because it's on a Elysian Field flyer.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all
It wasn't
about
like
the
any other
vacation
flyer except with an
offers.
extension. So play fair,
You
you're
can
lying to
believe
me.
Whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
I'll show you proof. In fact, I'm gonna go poof. Let's see, it's here's one right now.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're
Plus,
aware
the
that
side
they
at
get
the end
given
of
to
the scene, there's a
holdouts.
prize, and you kept lying to me, man.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising.
You don't understand. This one had a girl on it with a promotional
You
for a
know
fly
that the
contest.
mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
I know that, and I hope
You
I don't have
accuse
to
them
arrest
of
you for
murder
this.
as well?
So, land acquisitions. You've been buying a lot of land recently, only to bury up with explosions.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Yeah, it's a lot of fires.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
How does it
You
happen?
work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
In my way, business gets way under me, and then I grab it by the roots, throw it out, and do my own business. Thank you.
Come on, Mr. Monroe.
Sorry,
You
but
expect
my
me to
business
believe that
is
you would
better
build a
than
new
your business,
development
because
with
it
one of those old
sells your
piles
business,
smack bang
and
in the
plus
center of
it's
it?
essential.
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
I'm not most people, but I have uncommon sense. And your smart final taste telling me you are really enjoying this, aren't you? So,
What's
are you
Elysian
involved
Fields'
in
involvement in Rancho
Escondido fire?
One of our latest housing developments. It was
You
due
know
to
what
open
this
on the
man was worth for
weekend,
fire?
or was
Fuego.
before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
All in the best? How about the worst?
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Yes, but your smile just gives me the heebie-jeebers.
There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Well, there's one thing I know about your materials. Is that they're very, very loose.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Yeah, so clearly no...
Every building is built to a budget, boys.
You have a poor budget?
Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life.
Last I checked, you need better workers then, because like they were really poor quality, and they merely fall just pulling out one brick.
You think they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them?
I examine them harder than they can.
Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
We don't know everybody of them yet, so far.
The contractors I use for way bills. You suppose it could be any of them?
Maybe, I don't know.
I have a list of their
Do
names
they know?
to be of any help.
That would be very helpful.
Right, we need that list to investigate your suspects.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
Okay, it's glad to know it's not you, but we still have some
secretary will provide you with that list.
Do not disappoint us.
You know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund.
We all know. Okay, where's that list?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Yeah, thanks for telling us about the person. Let's see, there's 5 people.
Any of these names ring a bell?
These people.
Herbert Chapman.
Actually, it's all of them. Never mind. Herbert Chapman
Find the phone.
and another person.
We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Herbert Chapman's our suspect. Of course. Who else could it have been?
Your boss is a fine man.
Your boss is a nice guy, you know that?
I could get discovered swanning around in those.
Alright, so I need to make a call to investigate
My
Herbert
wife is
Chapman.
so dumb.
It's the only man we do not trust at this time. I need to make a call.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Darn, he's just released now. He's really...
Not your fault.
Not your fault. Besides, he's
Give
a little
me
more
a
dangerous
last known
anyway.
address and put out an APB.
In fact, all criminals I encounter are all dangerous.
I'll get back to you,
If I have one
APB will go out.
any one of them are capable of knocking off my hat.
Thanks.
Thanks, KPL is trustworthy. Kingsley, Guard, Police, Lance, Police Line. Kingsguard, Police Line. Elsa.
Dynamite gal.
Every time I go here, something bad happens.
Give me your heart.
Hey, Roy.
And baby, I'll bill it. Cause I always kill.
No wonder it fell apart immediately. Hey, Roy, how's it going?
Buy me a drink, Cole?
Sure, this time just here for this time just
Not
here
even for old time's sake? Not even
Sorry,
for that?
man, you got me into trouble many times. You sold me out with your photos.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the
you're gonna tell me something about the girl,
Get around to it.
That was way too loud.
She's in fine voice this evening.
That's why.
I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
Look,
You're
I remember
breaking my
she's
heart,
in threats
Cole.
right now, okay? Just
You know how I feel about you.
Your mind your greed disappoints me, man.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
Oh, I get it now. You're
I should
trying
have
to
known that you
blackmail
were
me
playing
like the other
Aaron.
people you did from Newsbury. You work on
You
me
and
now.
your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks
We're
for
not
your
gonna get your partner
cooperation.
in trouble, buddy. We just want to get the killer, and then hopefully we'll leave your boss out of this.
Stay away.
Like I keep
have no
saying,
idea
we'll
the type
leave
of people
your
that are
boss
involved in that
alone.
company.
I have a pretty good
if
idea.
you leave me
The
alone.
same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished.
I'll say when
Homicide will
it's
be
finished.
taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle.
Okay,
Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Thanks for nothing, pal. I have trouble friends. Elsa's apartment. Oh, we're just leaving, actually.
You get the message about Monroe?
I did,
Yeah.
but
Earl
did you?
You?
Kelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Your pension?
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said
I know,
and done.
Roy's also the worst friend ever. I helped him out back from roadblocks, and even had me...
I'm calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Okay, what have I said?
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
That apartment
Let's go
address.
pick him up.
Let's go pick up Chapman.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stoned just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
I respect for many things. Roy, though, I don't have respect anymore after he gave me some pictures and blackmailed police chief. And he went blackmailing too. Haven't now been made for me, mainly with the kids.
At least we'll know what we did if we try to retrace our steps.
Okay, we're here. Okay, Chapman. Earl Chapman or Harry Chapman? Okay, Chap. It's on a fine line, Chap. So, what's up, Chap? You been making the farms recently? Or are his character?
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
Looking for Herbert Chapman. You know where he is.
I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
Yeah, go do that too.
He's definitely not here.
So he's not here?
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere.
Maybe it's right behind us.
Let's take a look at the car.
Maybe I can move the car out of there. Oh, what we got in the back car?
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Where did you get the ammo, though? What's inside here?
Motive, opportunity,
Same
and
as
hard
steel
evidence.
coils. There ain't much bugs out here during September. Actually, yes there is. What's the ammo? What's going on here?
I should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
Okay, what's this one here?
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Yep, that's none of those flyers earlier. Maybe he was origami. Wait, I'd seen all those papers from somewhere. There, he's the origami killer.
There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out
Chapman,
of
I
the
knew it was that man from somewhere. You sure let's make an origami?
I'm the origami killer.
Again.
I know that. That's his face, all right. It's definitely an origami killer.
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole.
Alright, then let's say hello to Mr. Rogerson.
I'll call this in, get some
sure
cars dispatched.
Trolleys, whatever.
Car 11K calling KGPL.
Somebody check over
11K requesting assistance
right
in
now.
pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Pardon me, it's that flying. Even my car got that flying.
Need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously.
I'm not riding this thing. It's still nothing's happening. Oh my.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I'm on his foot right now. He's car piling everything. I'm stopping his car. Nothing's working. Man, that car's going fast.
Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
What are you aiming for? Oh, wait, that guy. That's right.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Don't go to sleep on me. Get in close.
I'm dead driving as fast as I can. Holy the problem.
Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman.
Get out of the way, please.
I'm a little exposed here, partner.
That's not the problem. That's not the point. Yeah, everything's slippery now. Be careful with straightly driving. Bad driving. Oh my. You just derailed.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Alright, let's see how it's happening. Stop trolling me already, Chaplain. You've been trolling me way too long. My face!
Holy cool.
Oh, I have to kill him.
There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat.
Let's try that again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Alright, steer it, you monster. Whoa, that's one shot.
Looks like we have our
Oh,
man.
man, that's what you put.
Well done.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, I'm not so sure. Maybe okay.
Chapman seemed to have his own agenda.
You're right. He seemed more terrified. He's not
Seems to be more
organized
this
killing.
than
It's
a
so
personal
ridiculous.
vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
Yeah, very ridiculous. Why would
You have a
he,
point.
a random person,
The
discover
evidence is
release
good for
recently,
Chapman.
and this guy here?
Hard to be
and
worried
Monroe
about
work
his
together?
side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Well, he looks like he's ready for something, but what? Whatever case, the case is over. Mission accomplished.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives.
At least everybody may know okay, right?
You, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember.
And since he saved him, don't worry about
Couldn't
it.
be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe.
Yeah, it turns out I was just
thinking,
mistaken.
Phelps?
Well, I didn't know it was
Calling
him.
Richard Nixon a crook next.
Well, that's funny. He was discovering his own hide back in 1974, I guess. Wait, gotta go back on it. Oh,
Dynamite gas.
Darn, Cole, you had to go back to the skull again.
A letter from Lou.
Lou?
His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
I know. You probably would have wanted you to have it. You're actually a Legion? Is the Legion behind this?
He was working on collapse.
It's a very generous
Well, it's very surprising and interesting.
Elsa.
I feel sorry for Lou, though.
I'd like you to do something for me.
What?
I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
You don't understand. I think he might be suspected with this crime scene.
I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso.
And ask him to circle inquiries about Lou's case. The suspect that Elysian Fields is behind all this.
Isn't this police work?
I know it is, but it's really important that we get. I want to know what happened to Lou, the same as you.
Kelso.
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
Yes, he's very good at detective.
Hates my guts.
Best buddy of mine. But unfortunately, he really hates me more than me.
Take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
We can avenge your dead husband.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Unfortunately. How did I do this time? That's a lot of vehicle damage, but hey, what else am I supposed to do? 4 stars. Chapman takes his motive and any possible ties to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave. Great, now I have a way to know that Elysian Fields is laced or anything. Great. House of Sticks. Just be careful that the wolf will help Puff roll your house down. God, willing to fight in your life. Where's the suspect now?
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Wait, I'm playing Jack Kelso?
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
I find it interesting I'm playing as a different character this time. Interesting.
There's got to be more in these files.
Click everything, man. You got this. I guess. Oh, there's the files.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happened. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, but not the phone number.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
I'll be in touch. Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a very highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
But you fired.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, kid. That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners. Bulldozing and starting again. Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do. I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Sam's taking me out of Palm Springs.
Let's try to piece this together. That's not right. They don't quite fit.
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Son of a bitch. Ah, shit.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.